Alright, we are starting episode 2, New York City, 3 years ago. Let's see what happened. It's me! Back when I was successful. And shaved every day.
Honey, I'm home.
I...
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Alright, hold on just 1 second. Alright, I'm back. It's not a Kinggabbardd stream if you don't have to hold on the first... Holy moly, do we live on a mountain? Coffee maker.
Coffee's on.
Coffee's on, honey.
Thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Alright, so our wife does something. That's big news. We have a refrigerator. We even have wallpaper of bricks. I love New York. Oh, and the police sirens outside. It's like a realism game. Ew! This is so ugly. Who would ever put this in their house? Also, actually move more to the center of the camera. Sorry about that. I did kind of have a question. I was thinking about this actually the last time after I ended the stream. And
Hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
Thank
No
you.
kidding.
Hey, it's me.
I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Anyway, I was wondering, because whenever you hover over this game on the PlayStation 5, it displays, like, a background. Holy moly, these are big. But, it displays, like, a background image, and for Alan Wake, it's like an office building. And I was kind of wondering, does this game have inside environments? Because I didn't think about that. That'd be, like, kind of weird, wouldn't it? If the game did have inside environments. Because how would it deal with that? Because I feel like outside it makes so much sense, and it's, like, a great dynamic, but inside I feel like it might be a bit too cramped.
These look really good.
They do.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, it's
Oh, sorry, I thought she was talking.
Barry. He called.
Alright, hold on.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. The gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Let's listen to
It's
this first.
true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop.
I don't remember
at the
picking
end.
this up.
I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake.
My Alan
Thinking
Wake.
in metaphors again.
Sorry.
The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Anyway. Ooh.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
My number
I'm
one
right
fan
here.
is me.
I'm on it, honey.
Please
Oh,
hurry.
wait. Fuse box. Would it be in the bathroom? No.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
I don't get, like... maybe she's, like, some sort of trauma or something. I was gonna say, I don't get, have, like, an actual deep...
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on now.
Man, look out
please.
the window! Also, what kind of photo developing room has a window? Wouldn't that ruin the pictures? Or is that just like a red room photo development?
Alan, I really need those lights on.
I just told you I'm doing it, man. Do we know where... Dang, that page is glowing. Do we know where the fuse box is?
Alan, please.
Oh,
check
by the front
fuse
door.
box. It's in the hallway.
How normal.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Here, I'll shine it into your eyes, make you feel better.
Hi.
You okay?
Hey, babe.
Sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry, you're all bright now.
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Dang, 5 o'clock shadow was real. I was just clean shaven.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
It's a flashlight, isn't it?
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
It's my garage door opener, babe. If it's ever too dark outside, you can press it, and you can just hope it's daytime when the garage opens. That'll make you feel a little bit better. Alright, present day. Bright Falls.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that?
My pupils are
Mr.
not
Wake,
constricting or
how are
dilating.
you feeling?
You just asked me. You act like I waited to answer the question.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
You're very lucky to be alive. Right?
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then.
I hope this is a singing
Sheriff
fish.
Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
That's nice. Nice of her, nice of him. Also, I'm going to go ahead and guess based on the actual rod right here. Why is there just a fish on the coffee table?
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
You couldn't leave it there in like a bucket or something, or your car?
Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're
I
after
thought
if
so.
you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
I don't know what that
you a
is.
fishing man, Mr. Wake?
I'm not.
Doesn't really matter, I suppose, but it can be very relaxing out there.
That I do know.
You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
Hey, this is actually the background. I can tell by the signs. This is...
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Did your lantern just beep? Oh no, it's a phone.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Parking lot, holding cells. Let's go have a
That was
little look.
Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that.
She knows the inside of her body is mostly dark, right?
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
That is pretty funny, in her defense. Alright, what's my objective? Probably talk to the sheriff, I'm gonna guess. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look,
Right.
we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Hold on just a second,
The
dear
sheriff
viewers.
wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Whenever you're ready. Alright, back. Like I wasn't talking. Just want to move my mics. Last time, I noticed whenever I was watching back to edit out some of the, I like how this guy actually went missing and they covered it in, like, small town charm. They're like, hey, Daryl, father of 4, he's been missing for 3 months. This guy can really catch a largemouth. You should see him on Sundays. Like, what?
Come
Oh,
in,
that.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh, I appreciate that. But last time I was editing, I had some super bad mic quality, so even if it's a bit loud, I would rather
Your phone,
that.
Mr. Wake?
Yeah, man. I see it. Got somewhere to be, Sheriff?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'll
I'm
stand
not
very
sure.
close to you while I do
can't
so.
remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
Mm-hmm. That's
How
the
did you
one.
end up at Stucky's gas station?
Why?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Who holds their phone like that? Pulls out their phone like
Hello?
weirdo.
Help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do
All
nothing
good.
stupid, pal.
Thank you, though.
We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at
Can't go
stake.
outside. Oh.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Best don't
Oh.
mind Walter in there. He's one of our
What?
regulars.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen.
There you go.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright.
Thank
You're
you.
a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like
Now you're making sense.
something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Drunk after. How are you drunk now? That's my question. Can I turn the lights back off? I'm gonna leave.
Oh, why'd you do that for? You're with them, aren't you? You're those space aliens. You think you got me right where you want? Will you just wait? You just wait. I told him, I told
Ooh.
him.
In spite of its human merits, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
So I'm going somewhere this thing has power. It's talking about it was in the diner, so I should assume it was the woman in the. Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure it's called Awake that covered her face.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh wow. We are in the small town. Reserved for. What's that say? Employees. But anyway, What was I talking
The
about?
caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me
Yeah.
in an abandoned car.
Hey. I'm not gonna turn that on. Because last time I turned on the radio on Alan Wake, I got copyright striked. Can you believe that? The video got claimed. So, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I don't really even know what copyright striking means. They said I can't make money off of it, which it's not like I was going to in the first place, but, you know, that might restrict its, ability to circulate in the algorithm. So I'm not gonna do that from now on. Just for safety.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Kidnapper fired his gun, so the kidnapper's armed, and they're at a waterfall? Okay.
Alice's driver's
Couldn't
license
drive this
had
bad
been
boy out of
placed in the
here.
front seat. The caller meant business.
Can I look at that?
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Oh, there was something on the wall there for a second. So do I go and talk to the... Do I go back to the front door? Do I pull on that? No, that looks like a... Okay. Never mind, I was gonna say it looks like a one-way trip, but guess not. Is there a way to run? No more grains of
A writer is a light
wisdom.
that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
So I'm very much under the...
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing.
I've heard this
They are
guy's
not
voice somewhere.
accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
Nordic walking up there, eh?
Neil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Is that the wrong guy?
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
It's my lawyer.
I'm Barry Wheeler,
Oh.
his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
This guy looks like Lester if he had even less fashion.
To someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
Hi.
Barry, you found him.
Just always in
Wow,
uniform?
I was just thinking about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking up to Max. Poor thing.
Rusty sounds like a dog.
I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Who's Max?
I don't know. I'm sure we're about to figure that out, though.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mister takes a swing at everybody.
Dang,
This is not her
bears are
fault.
big.
She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Oh, sorry.
She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
That's
And
weird.
she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
First date. Excuse me, good
Seriously,
to know.
Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
Blacktooth. Charlie, Colombian Mammoth. Wow.
When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Funny form. I like that.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty.
Oh, that's supposed to be an actual dog. I thought it was supposed to be like...
Mr. Wake, I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh, hey, officer.
Actually,
I
I'm
recognize you.
sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Blacktooth Charlie.
I got you.
Okay, sure.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Sign it?
You gotta talk to the cops.
Do I have a pen
She's my
on me?
wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head.
I'm standing on a pot. You see how rational I am?
You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Alright, see you, Barry. Great catching up. You are? You know, hand us the
I
dog.
think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Glad to be
Can
here.
you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Alrighty, thank you for your help.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms?
Oh, I thought I actually just opened the door, not cut him off. It's alright. His conversation feels a bit like drinking air.
Al? Al?
Guess it's all about the same thing.
Sheriff or call the FBI?
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
That was so quiet.
I'm
Bless
going
you.
to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Bless you. Bless you.
Just
Here,
be
this
careful
light in
with
your
the
eyes will
natives,
help.
Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
What's this? Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what.
It's a cabin, so probably mold.
15% commission.
15%, that's a lot, I feel like. Turn the lights.
Real funny, Al. Real funny.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until
Here.
I get eaten by a grue.
I don't know what a Gru is. Like the bald guy from Despicable Me. Anyway, I feel like leaving characters in the dark is kind of a bad idea. Because before I started up the actual recording and I went to...
I didn't realize we were back in the 3rd grade here.
Oh, I'm going to leave you in the dark. I know you won't walk down the stairs. You're a heavy self. Anyway, I was looking at the stats and I saw that there's like a lot of options. I didn't realize just how many collectibles and things there were. And that makes me feel like whenever I make decisions to leave characters in the dark or to turn the lights or to do X, Y, or Z, it could actually have impacts. And the coffee canister, thermos. I just want to, play it safe. Okay, you can run. Thank goodness. I see you well. So we should just go into the end of this path. I know you're a writer, Alan, but you really gotta run more. We should just be going to the end of this path, and then after that, it should open up to... Oh, I have my gun.
I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Oh, you did walk downstairs. Good for you. See a manuscript page. See the truck. Let's see what we got here.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected.
Alright, sorry about that. I think I'm probably going to have to end up cutting off the last bit of them reading that, so yeah. You guys can, of course, pause there and read it yourself if you'd feel so inclined. Just saying that Barry started to doubt Al's sanity.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Alright, I'm going to walk down here to see if there's anything down there. I will let you guys know. Alright, so there's a whole town here. Revolver ammo. God bless. No, we're not going to do that. I know these kind of people. Yokels. Anyway, I don't know if I have to go back up there and get the truck. It's like all the way back up there, but this place isn't that big. I honestly prefer just to walk it on foot. I see light. It's a good thing, right? Maybe I was supposed to get the truck. So far I've gained literally nothing from coming down here except from the revolver ammo, which is also almost the same as nothing. I like it. Bottle of wine. Oh, we got another episode. Tune in, folks.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially in Night Springs.
Are we in Night Springs?
Tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
He looks very familiar.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints.
On his face?
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
So he killed himself.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Well, that was something. Oh, wow. Nothing. Love it. Alright. Let's put the wheels on this. I don't like to make these videos too long, but it's so hard to pick things to cut out. Because most of it's just me, walking around and talking. It's pretty prime time stuff. Feed wildlife. Say avalanche. Drop hazard. Got a page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Huh. So, the cop likes Rose, who is the woman who worked in the diner. Rose doesn't like him. She kind of likes him, but not like that. And that's really all that note said. There's another one right here. I assume the car wouldn't even work, because why would, what?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape.
Light the cop up, he doesn't die.
The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
I wonder if these things will really happen. That's probably like a pivotal part of the game. I assume about to start getting attacked if I have lights.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
That's probably Rusty down there.
Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Rusty, I'm starting to get tired.
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please, help!
How did I end up back here? At least they left Blacktooth alone, or whatever his name is.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far.
Taking your gun,
Rusty had
Rusty.
found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Really? Dog couldn't jump over that cage? Not that he'd probably be able to stand a chance against something made of, like, darkness, but... Got first aid in here, which is pretty good, I guess. This blood spatter does not make a lot of sense. So through the barrel over here, he slammed up against the window. That's a lot of blood. Wow, this cannot all be your blood. You would have bled out by now. I assume this is the office. No? Where is the office at? Oh, is it over to the left? Nope, that's outside. Nice. Where's the office? Is it not in here? Oh.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Oh, almost walked right past that.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
I want to go look at his leg. I didn't see his leg. Was it broken? Yep, that's broken alright. Wow, right in the middle. Oh, back to it. Oh, actually have to press the button. Any second now I'm gonna hear Rusty die. I feel it.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Scram near-death encounter to something wielding an axe. Good to know. Batteries and revolver ammo. It's what we like to see. I'm maxed out in revolver ammo.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
I see that.
Rusty!
Oh, hopefully there's nothing cool in there.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Holy smokes, it's protagonist of Far Cry 5. Oh. Well, they knew I'm the Alan Wake man. Oh, they ate him, he's gone.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Oh. Well, that rules out my prime suspect.
Please don't feed the animals.
Got another talker, we got another Carl Stuckey in our hands.
Is only permitted for those prisoners who purchase a fishing license.
Oh, it's actually him.
At all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than 25 yards. That must be least. Yeah, at all times. Never leave your pet unattended.
Where is he?
Run the park grounds.
There we go. Rusty was a tough one. Lots of shots to put him down. Alright. Oh, there's more. Ow. There we go. Yeah, it seems like most of this game takes place outside. Kind of confirms what I was thinking earlier. Matches the setting. I guess Oregon is literally famous for its woods. Or Washington, not Oregon. It's gonna be something bigger than Carl Stuckey. Okay, light. Could be an axe murderer. Guessing this is my agent. I forget his name.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy.
I like how I'm still sarcastic through all this.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Unless it's me, I have a special knock. Something over here? Yep. It's always something.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Well, that's a bit weird. You know what? Whatever. At least she's a legal adult. Sad that that's a standard we've sunk to as a society, but you know what? The Kinggabbardd. It's gone. Dang it. Oh. There's no way, man. Okay, so we stay on the hiking trail for our own safety. I thought this tree trunk was a
far end of the nature trail.
Moonshine Cave. I wonder what people used to do in this cave. My guess is they made whiskey. Only the funniest of jokes here in this channel. Okay, Moonshine Cave, frequent bootlegger, probation. Okay, I doubt whatever. Oh, hey, nice. Got our shotgun back. Nice, man. Be a fool not to go in here. I'm sure we'll have to use it before we leave, but... What was I saying? No, I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. Is this locked? No. Yeah, there was literally no draw to going in there, and if you didn't, you wouldn't get the flare gun or the shotgun. So... I hear people. I was gonna say someone's throwing something at me. You cannot partially reload. In order to fire again, you have to fully reload the gun. Cool, good to know. Okay, line dropped. Can't go in the porta potty. Let's go. These videos are so like they definitely get to be long. I'm really enjoying this game so far, but I feel like one small critique, one grievance you could say I have, is like the combat is kind of just thrown in there to remind you you're playing a game. I get this game is largely story based. I see some explorable stuff over here. I get that the game is largely story based, but oof.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Oh, I realized I know it's over. So Barry's my agent. I mean, obviously he liked her. You could see the way he's looking at her, but... It's about to do more combat. Yeah, but I saw that the second game looked super cinematic. It was really, really interesting, so... I haven't actually seen anything on it yet, just from a trailer. That's what I surmised, so... I'm excited to play that. I think it's out. Pretty sure it's been out for a little while. thought there was another manuscript page, and I'm like, alright, man. Make sure I'm all fully loaded up. Alright. Cafe, Visitor Center. We need to go to Lover's... Yep, Lover's Peak. Nice. Oh. I'm trying to read that sign. You are big. Oh. Not sure what hit me. Good try. That was actually pretty close. Ow. That's my bad. It's just me, or is this starting to take longer, you know? Oh, that's kind of cool. This tree was struck by lightning, it said? Okay. Fell by light. Wow, I didn't even realize. It's a shame, but that was a really big tree. Alright. Let's get going. I don't really know where I'm going, but let's get going. I thought I felt an enemy. I did not see that guy. I should be, Hey, a bill hook. I know what that is. That's one of my favorite weapons, the first time I played Dying Light. I like Dying Light. It's a very good game. Speaking of games, I primarily am doing horror games right now just because I have a bunch of them. I love them. Alright, that just gave me a theory. An Alan Wake theory. Okay. So we're getting less. We're getting less of the more exotic ammo, and just overall less ammo in general. Okay. But I feel like the combat is generated just like randomly. This feels like where I came from. Anyway, as I was saying, I have a whole lot of games. I'd be open to really playing anything. If you guys have any suggestions, and it's something that I would seem mildly interesting in, just anytime, leave in the comments. You know, I'll give them a read through. I'll take my time and consider it carefully. Of course, I'm a thinking man after all. But yeah, just love games. Horror is my favorite thing. For reference, if you guys have something you think would be interested in, my favorite games are Little Nightmares and
I turned the corner,
Evil
afraid of what
Within.
the flashlight's beam might reveal.
Stuff like that.
A roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with
My shirt was
supplies,
inside out for a
batteries,
second.
flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
That's kind of a nothing burger of a note. Told me that supply caches exist. Bears, by the way, spooky. Wonder if there will actually be bears here. I thought that bird was a bear, I'm gonna be honest. I saw it. I'm like, hey. It's a bear. Oh, there's a bear right there, isn't there? Unless I have like bear mania. Is that okay? That's a rock. Oh, yeah, this is okay. Old boy in the back here. Could we That got him. Of course it didn't. Alan, you're a really good shot, you know? For someone who is presumably... Actually, no, you did say you fired guns on a range before. Very fun. I'd love to do that one day. I've never fired a gun on a range. Pardon me, something on my shirt that's like itching me. But yeah, as I was saying before, I'm really open to playing anything. So if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. It's kind of weird how a tree can die like that. Instead of like, this is a real thing. Instead of like rotting, it just turns hard. It just petrifies. Lover's Peak. It looks like it's closed. Yeah, it's closed. And it looks like there are what are those waiters called that go around? It's like a ski lift thing. Dates from 1846. Oh, this tree cutout does. I thought it meant like this little tree symbol thing. Wow, look how big this tree is. That's crazy, because this is not an exaggeration. Trees really get that big. I love trees. I don't know why, like big trees. Like one of the main things I want to do, like at some point in my life, I want to go to like the Redwood Forest, like Northern California, Oregon. I want to go there. I want to look at all the big trees, all the ones that are. I'll just jump over this. That's, the ones that are like 100 feet wide and 1,000 feet tall. I want to see that, man. That sounds so awesome.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Yeah, everyone's after the Alan Wake. He's so mysterious. I cannot for the life of me remember what these things are called. I want to call them dumbwaiters, but it's not what they are. Oh, hey, we're floating. Oh, this is going to crush me? Here, I'm going to see if that would have crushed me. I don't think it will. And again... I would have. Please keep door closed. I like this kind of thing. I've never been on one of these. That's not true, actually. I think I have. What's going on? Oh, birds. It's not that far. It could have been way worse. More than usual, huh? It's always 6 players. No one could have killed all 3 of them. Also, you know what's going on. Thank you.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
I'll keep him the flashlight, but thank you.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on.
Oh,
It took
okay.
a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
I don't think he's the kidnapper. Ow. Oh, so the flares are not something I hold, they're something I drop for whatever reason.
Bring it! How's that, huh?
Why did my flashlight just make a reloading noise? And also, why didn't it reload the battery? Dang. No, I didn't know I light broke you guys. These are dying so fast. Oh, point blank headshot. Also, you're always picking up batteries, but I don't think you can actually run out of them. It's never given me an indicator or a counter unless my face cam's covering it up. For me, my face cam, since I'm streaming on a PlayStation 5, is actually also over here on the screen for me. Like, if there was something on the top left part of the screen right now, I would have no
Right
idea.
up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Like you had to tell me.
Yeah, no can do.
Yeah, you might be the
kidding?
kidnapper.
Give me the gun. No time for back talk. Pull them off, damn it.
If I get the point, it makes this easier. That means I don't have to do all of anything to... I wonder if I continuously hold it down if it'll work.
Just a little longer. Scare them off.
Hey, it does work like that.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Hey, I've got them to spare. Well, actually, here. Right on the floor.
A little longer. I almost got it.
You always went a little longer.
Move it or lose it.
Yeah. You should say it to yourself, because I'm long gone. Alright, we got some lights.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Unless they're going to call around the light, then no, I don't think they will. Plus, look at this thing up here. Liver's Peak, more like Lumen's Peak. There actually was wordplay there. Oh, nice. I picked up the flare without even opening the box.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready.
How
We
convenient.
fight them as long as they keep coming.
Oh, nice.
The goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes.
Did you just throw a bill hook that far? That guy's crazy. I knocked the gun out of my hands. Also, I want that. Oh no, I'm forgetting to actually hold down R1. Hey, I'm safe back here, aren't I? They legitimately can't do anything. They can do stuff! Alright. Excuse me. I gotta get by. Yeah, pardon. So not much worry here. You just kind of hold the flare. They can't do anything. This set's pretty. It's a cool concept. He hit him with the knife. Wasn't a knife, but I feel like I've said the word bill hook enough times. Ow. I feel like there's more secrets and goodies. Man, I held the button down as fast as I could. I guess I still could have dodged. I have a partial skill issue. Alright, I press the button. I know I pressed the button. Because, can you shoot them any faster, man? It's my last flare. There's still another guy. You want to shoot him too? Please? Oh, I guess I could actually... Oh, he's broken. Nice.
Piece of cake, Wake.
That rhymed. You should be a writer. What are you shooting at now? Oh, there's more! I don't got empowered. Who are you, man? This guy don't need life insurance. There's a logger. If a log falls on them, we'll just catch it. I don't... Do you just run? How would you dodge that? Wow, that actually just killed me, didn't it? Oh. You're a lousy shot, you know that? So, I lost everything then? How many times do I need to insert this battery? Alright, yeah, why like that, do you? Oh no. Out of batteries. So there actually is a tangible amount of batteries. Please don't tell me you're overwhelmed or something. So I'm supposed to throw a rock at him. Why do you run? You run like an elk.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a
Me too.
writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her at all.
Hey, it was written that I didn't punch him, so I guess he was defying the pen. Don't tell me you can't see. I don't like it when games or movies do that. Like, it's too dark, I can't see, and it's like a full moon outside. That's the worst. I'm just gonna shoot you, actually.
Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
I like that. That was good voice acting.
He wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power, but I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Got like half of it already.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Alrighty. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. We got about an hour. That's pretty good. Cut down, it should probably be about 50-ish minutes. I'm thinking maybe an hour still. Who knows? Yeah, with all that being said, if you guys got this far, I appreciate it. If you guys are hearing this, comment. Vicks Vapor Rub. Put that in the comment section, and I'll know you guys are the bestest viewers. I'll give you guys all a single golden star emoji. You know, can't give out too many of them. But beyond that, on a real note though, thank you all for watching this far. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm sorry, because my hardware limitations right now, I can't really edit at all, and my recording software is limited to me downloading a Twitch stream. Like, I have to record my audio and everything all in the same thing, so at times my mic might be a little bit drowned out by game noise, or it might be too loud, and there's nothing I can do about that right now, so I'm sorry, but, you know, once I get things in order, hopefully, whenever I put some more time into this, because I do want to do this, I want to pursue this actively, I will hopefully be able to upgrade my hardware, so thank you guys for sticking with me. I turned off my headset by accident. Thank you guys for sticking with me through the roughness of it. Hopefully once I get this bit more refined, it'll be like a fine cider. And you guys can say you were here first. You know, bragging rights. It's all the rage. Anyway, yeah, see y'all.